Hey guys, it's Saucy Fresh and I'm back with another collections update video, and this time it's back to my biggest collection, which is the PlayStation 2 collection, and I've got another bunch of games to show you that I've collected. And recently I was actually sad enough to go and collect and count up all my PlayStation 2 games, which is quite easy because I've got them stacked up now on a kind of bookcase thing. So they're all in equal number piles, so I could just count the pile and then times it by like 3 for each of the shelves. And I overestimated my collection a little bit. I thought I'd already gone over the 300 mark, but not quite yet. This bunch of games that I've just got now has just gotten me up to 284 games, so I'm at the 284 mark, so I'm almost there. Another 16 games and I got to the 300 mark. I don't really have a target or a goal or anything like that, and it's going to be crazy as hell trying to get them all, get a complete PlayStation 2 collection, because there's about 10,000 games or something like that. I don't even think I've got room in my house for that, so I just collect what I see basically, and it just keeps growing in the corner of my room like mould. It gets bigger and bigger every week. There's some more comes in. But here's to show you what's been added to the pile recently, and again mostly it's from everybody's favourite shop, Entertainment Exchange, and I got myself Spy Hunter 2, another classic game, Midway game that was reinvented for the PlayStation 2 kind of era. This is the sequel. To be honest, I haven't even played the first one yet. It's meant to be quite good, but I haven't played it, and I just saw the sequel and I thought, well, I've got the first one, so why not get the other one? And that was 75p, and it's kind of like a vehicle combat game. You drive in a spy car and you've got to destroy other spies in cars, and it can change into various different things like a motorbike or a boat as well, so it's kind of like a shape-shifting car as well. And it does look quite interesting, so I'll have to go and play that at some point and see how it actually is. And I also got a boxing game. I got myself Mike Tyson's Heavyweight Boxing, and this game, people said it was quite mediocre, but I actually did have fun with this. I think I had this on copy. I did have the predecessor to this, which was Prince Nazim's Boxing on the PS1, and I don't know if this actually came out for the PS1 too. This is one of those kind of crossover games where the PlayStation 2 had come out, but people were still developing for the PlayStation 1, so they brought it out for both consoles, because Warriors Might of Magic was one of those two, and they're quite mediocre games for the PlayStation 2 because they were it's on that kind of halfway stage. It's not really a PS2 game fully, but so I've not played it on the PS2, but I think Mike Tyson, it was kind of just really Prince Nazim's Boxing, but with Mike Tyson's name on it, and they just kind of changed stuff. There wasn't much different, but I remember playing it, and you kind of take over a boxer. You can either be one of any one of the real boxers and go for a career, or you can make your own and then start at the bottom and work your way up the rankings that way. And you've got to train and work out your training and your rest and stuff like that, so that you're at the optimum level for your fights, and pick which fights you want to have, whether you and things like that. Try and pace yourself between fighting the better fighters once your skills are ready. And I thought it was an okay game. It wasn't absolutely terrible, but probably not the best boxing game ever made. But I did have fun. But that was more Prince Nazim's Boxing that I had. I think I had it on copy for the PlayStation 1. And I also got Shell Shock Nam 67. I don't know how good this is, really, because I've not really played it. Made by Gorilla. I don't know if they were involved in the Mercenaries games. I'm not too sure. And I forgot the other game that they made, Saboteur. I think that might have been them, but don't quote me on that because I might be mixing it up with another developer. But it was only 25p and it was in good condition, so I thought, well, it's well worth 35p, 25p even, because if it's terrible, which Vietcong Haze, Purple Haze is meant to be really mediocre, and So if this is better than it, then it's definitely worth 25p. I got myself as well Midnight Club 2 for £1. The only bad thing about that is there was no instruction booklet with that. But I got that because I enjoyed the Midnight Club series. I remember playing the first one. I don't know if I really played the second one. I did have the third one, Dub Edition, for the original Xbox, that might have been. And that was a really fun game as well. That was, again, leading more onto the kind of Need for Speed, and you could mod things. And like with this one, I think you could mod them as well, but Midnight Club Dub Edition, it became more real cars. The first one, I think there weren't any real cars in it. But it's got that kind of, it's still at that stage when all the back of the games look like GTA. They're the GTA style covers as well, before they got their own kind of identity as well. But I think it is a pretty good game, and I wanted to add it to the collection because I've already got the first one. So kind of continue on the link. And another game I got, which this is for my own personal use, obviously, as you can tell, Bratz Forever Diamonds. And I got this because I got a passion for fashion. No, this was from my little girl. Again, another one I got from my little girl, and she has been playing on it. It hasn't been as good as some of the other kind of kiddie-ish games that I've had recently for her, as they were actually, some of them weren't too bad games in of themselves, really. This one seems a bit more cash in from what I've seen. It's very rough and kind of rushed out by the look of it. This one is more of a cash kind of cow game, I think, just using the Bratz label, really. It doesn't seem all that great of a game like some of the other games I've had for children's kind of games. I've been pleasantly surprised, actually. They're not that bad to play, really. And last but not least, yesterday I didn't see anything that really jumped out at me, but I got Super Rugby League 2 for my girlfriend, because she's into all kinds of sports, and that is her main drive in playing video games. Is she loves the football games, the Pro Evo, FIFA. She likes to play the NBA games. She plays hockey games as well. She loves the NHL games. The only one that she doesn't really like is American football, really, but she'll play pretty much everything else. She even gives golf a go. She just loves sports. So I got this because I thought, well, it gives her another rugby game to play on. I will probably look to try and get one for the PS3 or 4 maybe, but they're insanely priced, so that might be later on, because it's still like £30 £40 second hand. But I got this because it's one of the latter ones for the PlayStation 2, and it has got a good score. It got a silver award, 9 out of 10 with official PlayStation magazine. I'm not too knowledgeable on rugby games because I'm not the biggest rugby fan, really, so I couldn't really say. But that only cost me 99p to find out, and well, for her to probably find out. But that has been what I've been collecting. Probably game of the video out of all those will probably be Midnight Club 2 will be my favourite out of those, because that is a game I'll probably definitely get the most enjoyment in out of those. Nothing really great to show this time around, sadly. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up some great games next time out and show you, but it's another half a dozen or so or over for the collection, and it's growing steadily. But it'd be interesting to see your feedback, and thanks for watching the video and joining me on seeing what I've been buying. But that's all I got time for, really. Thanks a lot for watching, and I look forward to any feedback, but that's all I got time for, and it's game over from me.